Well, good morning. We're back. Well, I'm back at it this morning. Steve has gone to play in a rounders tournament. Random, I know. But our daughter plays in 2 local leagues, and one of the leagues has got a family rounders tournament, and it was, you had to bring a man or a boy or someone. So she's taken her dad. Hopefully won't come back broken. Having played rounders, I know that injuries are very common. So yeah, hopefully won't come back with a broken arm or leg, because I need him to finish the kitchen. So my mission today is to give all this another coat of paint. The wall needs another coat of paint, that needs another coat of paint, that needs a coat of paint. Then I'm gonna have a bit of a tidy up, so that tomorrow hopefully we can start to get the PVC in and everything in for the shower. So fingers crossed. Right, let's do some painting. He's finished. That's had his second coat. Oh, the rounders player returns. And he hasn't broken any ankles or got a black eye.
Just made myself a cup of tea. Played rounders. I didn't score anything, and I got out every game. So apart from that, it was really good.
Right, we've done the top of that one, but now we're going to go and do the walls for the shower because the glue is dried. Oh, this has given us a right headache, so hopefully this plan will work. Hello Lenny, what are you doing? We're pre-putting those ones on because we won't be able to screw from this side because the shower tray is in the way. So we'll be able to carry that through now and stand that up, and then be able to fix all the other supports across. Sorry?
I don't think this is going to work.
So you need to be upright, so you need to come across here.
Can't come in.
And lift it over the pipes.
The pipes should come over the top of that. I'll just take a look at it. It's the bit of wood at the minute, it's stuck in that hole. You push it back.
Back where?
Well, just look at the bit of wood.
Yeah, I can see, but what do you mean by...
come towards me, the bit of wood.
Right, let's try again. And see if we've measured right this time.
Doesn't look like it.
Yes, it does.
Well, I can't see now, so you just have to tell me and I'll move it backwards when it's going.
Yeah.
Just wipe that cold water pipe.
There, okay. It's going.
I think you have to put it on the bottom.
Hey.
It needs to keep going back.
Oh. So, lesson learned. When you're measuring, measure the front and the back of the space because they were not the same. So it meant that nothing, well, 3 of them fitted. Oh gosh. Anyway, be a tight fit. It's going to be a good space. Once we get it in, that's what we're doing. Fixing the blocks in for structural support. we hit it a bit higher up where it's not so weak. That bit that we've just put in, that brace, that is now fixed to the wall where we know there's a panel of wood. So that's going to make sure this wall is secured to that wall now. And then we'll screw in from the other side. Right, so that is gone in well. Saying how much bigger it makes it feel. So got a nice sturdy wall for the shower, ain't going anywhere, and all of these are going to have wood on, shelving, storage, maybe we'll need to put just a little rail across them all, or a piece of dowel or something, just so things don't fly out. Do you see what It's really fun when you've built pieces of wood outside of the van and then you've got to get them back in. I'm going to go a bit more towards the bulkhead.
Gently persuade the bottom in.
Gently persuade. Come on in you come.
Oh yeah. That's got it.
That's really not straight.
What are you talking about? It's not straight.
It's completely wonky.
Well, I haven't got it in yet. What do you mean it's wonky? What's wonky?
Well, he needs to go back into that hole, no?
Oh yeah, bloody hell.
Oh, I thought he was like, yeah, it's in. I was like, oh, it's really not.
Okay, let's get that square then. We're going to get the set square. Oh, it's not a set square. Whatever it is. Don't tell me off in the comments.
Right, so starting to take shape. Still not sure about the door. Did a little bit of research this morning. But yeah, not 100% on that. And then we're going to need some kind of door frame going round. But yeah, really happy with how this is coming along.
I mean, that looks pretty goddamn good to me.
Excuse me while I wash my hair. Can you shut the door?
Well no, because there isn't one.
Can you do the all-important stand and wipe?
Yeah. You can sit, you can do that. So this is the only thing I'm thinking about with the height of the taps. Get the optimum height, because it doesn't really matter where they are for having a shower. You just turn them on and turn them off. But it's when you're using the loo. You want them right there. If you have them too high and you stand up, you whack your face against it. Oh, you don't, do you, me?
What does the loo go?
Oh, that's quite a nice little backrest, that.
Oh God, we've been there hours.
Yes. I mean, if we're in the middle of nowhere and nobody about, it's a great view, isn't it?
Poo with a view.
Poo with a view. Done a video on that.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll put a link up in the thing now. I know how to do that as well.
Hello. Tidy workplace is a happy workplace.
Yeah. It's tidier than when you left it last night.
I tidied, don't be cheeky.
You didn't. I'd spent ages before I went out earlier to get some more wood to put everything away so I could drive the van.
Anyway.
Cheers.
Thirsty?
Yeah, very thirsty.
What are you up to?
So, I've just put that bit of wall in.
Oh, a different piece of wall.
Huh?
A different piece of wall.
Different piece of wall. Oh yeah, I might have dropped the...
Steve might have actually cut the piece of wall ages ago and then couldn't find it today because he'd actually chopped it up and made it into drawers.
Yeah, I did. I thought, where's that bit of wall gone? I made that. It was a perfect size. I measured it, it fitted, it was great. And now I can't find it. And I realised I've chopped it into drawers. Because if you come with me and start faffing around with your camera stand...
Sorry, I was just getting it out of your way. Tidy workplace and all that.
Ow. They need a little bit of fine adjustment, but we have 2 drawers.
Fancy.
1 drawer. This one's a little bit stiff. 2 drawers. Obviously they need to paint in a sand and the fronts going on. And I've got 4 more drawers underneath, but I'm really happy with them. Never made drawers before. I think that's quite a good job.
Good job.
Yeah.
All done.
Cool. So now we're just gonna, for the umpteenth time. So yesterday we I can't remember if we filmed this or not. We siliconed in the shower tray. We siliconed in the drain. Underneath it is the first part of the connections to go to the waste. So Cheryl, what do you want to do? Do you want to pour or do you want to go underneath the van and get wet? Well, hopefully not get wet.
I'm not going under the van.
Okie dokie. Right, so go.
You want it pouring into the hole or around the hole?
Both, I suppose.
Oh god, it just runs backwards.
Make sure you get plenty down the hole. Yay! So that's just coming out where it's supposed to. Winner, winner. No leakies here. Okay.
Good morning. Right, Steve is working today. I'm still on school holidays, so I am going to crack on with a bit more painting. So last night I filled the screw holes in this. I corked down here, which worked out quite well. There's a few bits here that I kind of did while I was at it because I'm going to get the green out for that. I filled, sanded, filled and corked this bit here. This is getting battered when we're coming in and out with stuff, so I'm hoping the painting will stop the ply sort of chipping off at the side. Something weird had happened with the paint in here, so I've just sanded that off and primed that again. Just need to rub those bits off, and I'll start again on that bit. That bit got wrecked getting in, so yeah, we'll have a go at those, and then should have done that before I painted the wall really, but I've corked that, and I wasn't happy with the finish on that bit where the 2 bits of wood have joined, so I'm going to do that again because I'm not sure we're going to have the back cushions there. I think I'm going to have loose cushions so you can readjust them to however you want to sit comfortably. Yeah, so drawers are looking good. Steve was busy last night getting the last couple, well, a few more done, and obviously the first time ever making drawers. He's taking his time, but it's coming along really nicely. And I said to him, even if we've got just a couple of drawers for when we go away next week, then that would help. I'd really like to get cupboard fronts on here because every time we drove everything fell out of there, So that would be good if we could get those in. So I'm going to get on with the painting. I'd like to give that a wax before we put the fridge back in. But yeah, let's get some tunes on and get painting. What are you up to? Hello.
I was checking out this rudimentary, oh there it is. So I'm checking out our rudimentary, low cost, no need to drill into your water tank, fresh water gauge level. So there's the camera, pick it up, but this kind of bit of pipe here showing you the level of the water tank. It's also acting as the breather, kind of. And haven't quite worked it out yet, but we're going to have some way of draining the tanks. We're either going to drill through and put an elbow on there and just drain it out, or we'll attach a bit of pipe when we need to and drain it out that way. We haven't decided that yet though, have we?
No. I like how you've matched your water tank outfit today.
Yep. So we put this in, and again we don't know if we're going to keep this or not, whether we're going to put the water filler on the outside of the van like most normal people do, or keep it in the back here, save drilling another hole, don't know. But it's certainly much easier to fill than it was when we went away last time, isn't it? Well, you wouldn't know, you didn't do it.
It's not my department.
No. Doesn't seem to be leaking, so that's good. Haven't flushed it through the system yet though.
We do need to get a funnel sorted with a bit of conduit on.
What for?
Well, when we go to the festival, we need to be able to fill up. And actually it's good for the future in case you can't do a hose fill up and it's...
Well, we could get a bit of pipe, like cut a bit of this pipe off, just put a normal funnel on the end and tie it in and just use it that way.
Yeah. Let's do that one.
For the coal house roundabout, we've got a little bit of a queue, not too much. M1 on North Round 133.
Yeah, it's raining again. Lovely summer. I don't know how you do this in the winter. It'd be so annoying.
Yeah, I don't know how you get this in before you put your walls fibre. What does that face mean?
Because what did I say?
I don't remember you saying anything.
I said to you, do you really want to put this wall in before we've done those three? Yeah, it'd be great.
That'd be great. It'd be helpful if someone spilt water all over the shower last night and made it so...
You!
Pour it down the drain, not all over the
I
shower.
said, shall I do it all round the rim? And you said yes.
Can you pull that blanket out?
No.
Not fun, is it?
Is it okay length-wise? Height-wise, like?
I need to cut that bit out.
Or do you want to just do a little snip on that?
What do you mean by a little snip on that?
So you can bend it in.
I don't understand what you mean by a little snip.
Well, if you just run a knife down there and there, then you should be able to push it back in.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know either. I've never done it before. Let's give it a go. I think that was a bad idea. Oh no, it's cracked.
Oh guys, this is taking so long. So, we have cut, recut, cut again, recut, recut again. The PVC walls. And it's just a pain because you got to bend it to get it in. And then when you want to take a tiny bit off, you got to take it all the way back to the garage. Ugh. Anyway, we think we were going to try and do more than one bit. Well, the two bits that were next to each other. But that hasn't worked out because we need to fix one in before we can put the other one in. So we're going to just fix one in and see what happens overnight. Cinderella.
Pass the glue gun, please. Cinderella? What does that mean?
Yeah, sweeping up.
Yeah.
Sweeping up.
Now, what did the video say? Horizontal or vertical? Can you remember?
Jeez, I've no idea. Right, that should hold it in place. We decided to do just the one and check it sticks. Steve's loving every second of this.
No, I am not. Don't like showers. Showers and wastewater. Worst part of this fan build so far by a country mile. Even worse than leaks. So, as per usual with most jobs in this fan build, it's not been easy. It's taken me way longer than I was hoping, but it's almost done, although it's not quite finished. What am I talking about? I'm talking about we've got 6 drawers in our kitchen unit. Now, if you look closely, well, not even that closely, it's not quite right. I do need to do a little bit of adjusting. There's a little bit of trimming here, and some of the hinges need a bit of a wiggle forward and backwards. But we have 6. I know I haven't done the front yet, but we have 6 drawers that open and close. Amazing. Really, really proud of them. Like I said, a little bit of tweaking here and there, but this one's the stiffest. It's quite hard to open that handle. But there we go. 6 drawers. A little bit of adjustment. Put the fronts on. A little bit of paint in. Another job ticked off. Yay!
So as usual, you get the method when you're doing the last piece. So we're just cutting the last bit of the PVC for the walls. We're going to be experts when it comes to the ceiling, dude. So here's our measurements. So basically we took a distance down the top of the wall and then measured the width, because as you can see, hopefully you can with the flickering lights, it's really odd, and there's no way we could really have scribed it, could we? Because there was no way to slide.
There probably is a way of doing it, but I don't know how to do it.
But it's quite hard to work with because it's so bendy, like to hold it up. Anyway, we
figured out it didn't have to be precise because we're just going to stick loads of sealant down it.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have to
gunk it up big style.
Doesn't have to be exact, does it? Anyway, so Good stuff. Right, let's chop this one up. Right, so we're all clean, hoovered, wiped, tidied up. Ready to get them stuck in. You ready with your sucker flags? Huh?
Yeah.
Right, you want to get those bits of wood first and put them along the floor of the tray.
I can't remember if that one had it or not. Did we chop the bottom off that one?
Which one?
That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We definitely did. Right, shoes off. Bare feet, please.
This will get us some subscribers and views.
Yeah.
My gorgeous plates of meat.
Lovely. I don't forget to shoot it up as far as it will go.
Is that not high enough?
Doesn't seem it on the left. Do you need another bit of wood?
Need a miracle now to move it.
Yeah.
That's too wide.
Is it?
Yeah, that's 12 now. Well, it's the same distance all the way along.
Okay, that's fine.
I think. So, update on the drawers, following on from what I showed you, I think it was yesterday. So we've got our drawers in now. I've given them a bit of a tweak, I've trimmed a bit off here, I've changed some hinges or moved the hinges. So,
Babe.
they're not hinges, runners. I keep calling them hinges. Don't pick me up in the comments, I'm not an expert.
You YouTube builders.
Do you know something? The gas man came today to service our boiler, and he told me that sometimes he doesn't recognise the boilers, so he YouTubes them and sees how to service them and what needs doing for that particular make and model of boiler. Which I'm all for YouTube. It's got through this fan bill, but when you're a professional coming into my house to fix my gas that's gone wrong, or you're servicing my boiler, I'd like you to know what you're doing rather than
That's terrifying.
just have to YouTube it. But anyway, so I've modified the 6 drawers. Also, I've taken out the sides, or some of the wood from the sides and the back, so it's pretty much half the weight of them, which is obviously a good thing. They slide in nicely. Well, I think they do anyway. Really good. This one's still really stiff, but it'll be okay when the handle's on. And this one is the best one, I think. So now, well, not now, but in a bit, I'm just going to cut out a piece of one big bit of ply that goes all the way around there. I've done the measurements for it. Then I'm going to cut it, so it'll be the 6 drawer fronts, and then before I cut it, I'm going to mark and do the holes for each drawer front, and then I'll mark it and cut it. So then in theory we've got nice flush drawers that are together. Rather than try and do one and make it fit with the other, I'm going to do it that way. Alright.
Good.
Okay.
Right, let's go shopping.
Going shopping first though, to spend more money. We don't spend enough money doing this fan build, we need to go and spend some more.
Well, good morning. It is sunny. So I've come outside to do some jobs because being in the van when it's sunny is dull. If you hear a noise in there, Steve is working out some routering. And he's got so good at his woodwork, but it's one of those things that's really quite tricky. So he's just having a look. So we've got all the drawers are made. He's done a brilliant job. We've cut some of the weight out of the wood, just because it's like we want it as light as possible. So my mission today is to sand down all of the edges, make it nice and smooth, countersink all the screws, fill those, and then spiders on it, and then I'm going to paint them and lacquer them. And obviously that's a long process, but whilst it's sunny I thought actually let's get it out here and then hopefully they'll dry a bit quicker. Yeah, so let's crack on with that.